know what was so exciting this summer? Watching you in Paris.
Okay.
And I wanted to find out, did you use the etiquette of Snoop and the most amazing episode of all time?
Yes.
The etiquette, Snoop, Jen.
Did y'all catch this when Snoop was here? You know what? I don't know if I got to practice any of that. I did what I could. I tried to maintain my manners. I did run into Mr. Snoop and I got to say hello. So I'm sure that he, used your teachings as well.
I was watching him. He did amazing. I was so proud. I was so proud.
Okay, listen, so I'm sure with your tour you get a lot of etiquette questions. What's the #1 question people ask these days?
I mean, right now, it's all about the election, right? It's the presidential election. People want to know. They're if somebody's a colleague or a family member and you don't really maybe see eye to eye, how do you navigate a conversation like that? That's probably the #1 question I'm getting right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is interesting. So it's an etiquette for that as well.
Yes, and at the end of the day, I kind of say, go into it with kindness, and you don't have to agree with other people.
Right.
Right? So it's okay to say, we don't see eye to eye. Let's talk about something we do agree on. And it's okay to change the subject. Yeah, definitely.
De-escalate the situation
Exactly.
and get around it.
Yeah.
We could all use a bit of that, okay?
Yeah.
Because it's an interesting time, that is for sure. Okay, what are the biggest tips that you have for holiday gatherings and parties?
Okay, I'm gonna teach you something that I call my 5 under 5. So whenever you are hosting in any way, I want you to remember this. So when your guests come in the front door, I want you to try to hit all 5 senses in under 5 minutes. So they come in, what do they smell? Are you offering them something to eat? Is there decorations? Is there music? Do you greet them with a warm hug? So if you can hit all 5 senses in under 5 minutes, you've already kind of nailed it as a host.
Oh, so when you say senses, you mean like, do you want something to eat? You smell that food cooking? Like, you like my decorations? You want a hug? Like, how does it work?
Yeah, so I mean, that is what I'm a hugger. So when people come in, I'm hugging, and then I'm making sure they're comfortable. Can I take your jackets? Then they're like, what does that smell? And then I come in, I give my husband jobs. So he comes in with the hors d'oeuvres, and then are they, serve something to drink?
Okay.
You've got the holiday music on. Maybe it's your new album.
My Christmas album. I like how you slipped that in there, Myka. Okay, so speaking of albums and things like that, music, my favorite thing to go to is to go to a concert. Is there etiquette for concerts?
There is. That is a hot topic.
What is it?
That is a hot topic. I feel like concerts this year everybody's excited. There's some big ones going on, right? And I think at the end of the day, the biggest thing is people, they do everything for these tickets. They're so excited.
Yeah.
And then imagine the person sitting with the sign and the person trying to look around the sign the whole time.
Oh.
I feel like little things like that. It's all about just making sure you're respectful to everybody else around you.
Yes.
And also to the performer, Okay. I think that's a really big one. I mean, you know better than anyone what that's like to be distracted. And so just being respectful to the performer, to everybody around you, and then you're golden.
Okay. This is new. This is different.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, I got one more question. I just need to know, because I get real into these concerts, Myka. Is it okay if I sing along and sing loud when they up there? We want to know, right?
I think it's great to sing along. I think as long as you are maybe still being respectful. I mean, you're not getting on the chair and singing where nobody else can see. I mean, you tell me, do you like when you love when people sing along, or?
I would love for y'all to sing along with me. Get that Christmas album, you can sing along with me all you want.
That's right.